Bitcoin, a lifeline against hyperinflation. Bitcoin shields wealth when currencies collapse. Hyperinflation is a financial disaster. Prices soar uncontrollably, and value of money evaporates overnight. Imagine a cup of coffee costing 2,500 Venezuelan bolivares in 2017, only to jump to 2 million in 2018. In Argentina, inflation hit a staggering 211% in 2024, slashing the peso's worth. India had dodged such extremes, but with inflation averaging 10% annually from 2010 to 2013, the threat isn't foreign. Bitcoin, a decentralized digital currency, shines in this crisis. Its limited supply and independence from central banks makes it a powerful shield against hyperinflation. Let's dive into how Bitcoin has protected wealth in Venezuela and Argentina and why it holds promise for India. Hyperinflation, a thief in the night. Hyperinflation devastates economies. In Venezuela, the bolivar plummeted, losing 99.99% of its value between 2016 and 2019. A dollar that brought 10 bolivares in 2016 fetched 248,000 by 2018. Savings disappeared, and people hauled stacks of cash just to buy essentials. Argentina faced a similar fate in 2024, with inflation peaking at 211%, the worst since 1990, cutting the peso's value by 50% against the dollar in a single year. India's inflation once climbed to 12.17% in 2013, a reminder that currency erosion isn't hypothetical. Globally, hyperinflation extremes like Zimbabwe's 79.6 billion percent in 2008 highlights the stakes. Bitcoin offers a way out when traditional money fails. Bitcoin's armor, fixed supply and decentralization. Bitcoin's strength lies in its design. Only 21 million coins will ever exist. A hard limit on one no one can change. Compare that to Venezuela, where the money supply ballooned 1 million% in 2018, or Argentina, where it grew to 50% in 2024. Central banks can't manipulate Bitcoin. It's governed by a network of 81 million wallets worldwide, as reported in 2025. For India, where the Reserve Bank of India controls the rupee, Bitcoin provides an escape from sudden moves like the 2016 demonetization, which erased 86% of circulating cash overnight. Its scarcity and autonomy makes it a bulwark against inflation. Venezuela, Bitcoin as a lifeline. Venezuela's crisis showcased Bitcoin's power. In 2018, as hyperinflation raged, Bitcoin trading volume soared 300% on the peer-to-peer platforms, reaching 500 million weekly. While the Bolivar's value collapsed, $1 equated 6 million bolivars by 2019. Bitcoin's price in local currency skyrocketed 1 million%. By 2020, 50% of Venezuelans used cryptocurrency, a figure projected to hit 25% in 2025, with annual transaction totaling 2 billion. For many, Bitcoin wasn't just an investment, it was survival, enabling purchases of food and medicine as trust in the fiat fades. Argentina, Bitcoin's rise amid chaos. Bitcoin's peso has been battered, losing 95% of its value against the dollar from 2015 to 2025, with inflation averaging 50% yearly. In 2024, as prices spiked 211%, Bitcoin trading surged 400% on local exchanges, the 2 million Argentines holding crypto by 2025. Bitcoin ATMs in Buenos Aires multiplied from 10 to 2020 to 150 by 2025, reflecting its growing role. Monthly crypto transactions reached $1 billion, helping people bypass strict capital controls and safeguard their earnings. In Argentina, Bitcoin is more than a hedge, it's a necessity. India, Bitcoin as a safety net. India hasn't endured hyperinflation, but inflation stings. Between 2010 and 2013, prices rose 10% annually, eroding rupees saving. In 2023, inflation stood at 5.5%, yet global pressures like oil shocks or debt crisis could push it higher. Bitcoin offers protection. During the 2016 demonetization, its price spiked 20% as Indians sought alternatives. By 2025, 25 million Indians hold Bitcoin, driving 5 billion in annual yearly remittances, remittance transactions, and saving 6.2% in fees. Should inflation escalate, Bitcoin's capped supply could preserve wealth, mirroring its success in Venezuela and Argentina. Bitcoin's performance. Numbers don't lie. As stats speak volumes, between 2015 and 2025, the Venezuelan bolivar shed 99.99% of its value against the dollar, while Bitcoin climbed 27,633% in dollar terms. In Argentina, the peso dropped 95% over the same period, but Bitcoin soared 9,000% in peso value. In India, the rupee weakened 50% against the dollar since 2015, yet Bitcoin surged 30,000% in rupee terms. Even in calmer times, Bitcoin outshines inflation. India's cumulative inflation from 2020 to 2025 was 25%, but Bitcoin's rupee value grew 1,140%, turning 10,000 rupees into 1.15 lakhs. Yes, it's volatile, 40% annualized swings in 2025, but its upward trajectory is undeniable. Outpacing inflation, a global trend. Bitcoin thrives where inflation explodes. In Turkey, 80% inflation in 2022 drove Bitcoin towards up 500%. Zimbabwe, scarred by its 2008 collapse, saw 50% of its population adopt crypto by 2025. In India, Bitcoin's 150% growth in 2023 alone drove the rupees 5.5% annual loss. Globally, 81 million wallets and 50 billion in Bitcoin exchanges traded funds in 2025, signaling robust rising trust. With just 1.4 million coins left to mine, scarcity fuels demand, pushing prices higher as fiat weakens. India's edge, Bitcoin as a wealth vault. India loves gold, importing rupees 4 lakh crore worth in 2023 because it beats inflation. Bitcoin offers a modern twist. With 190 million unbanked adults, its phone based accessibility is a game changer. In 2025, India's renewable power mining hubs could produce 1000 bitcoins yearly, worth 5,700 crore rupees, easing global reliance. Adding 10,000 bitcoins, 57 billion rupees to India's $675 billion reserves would be a tiny 0.008% shift, but a visible visionary one, echoing El Salvador's 6,000 bitcoin stash, 10% of its reserve. Adding the volatility, addressing the volatility concern. Bitcoin's 40% annualized volatility in 2025 raises eyebrows. Gold fluctuates at 15%, the rupee at 5%, but neither matches Bitcoin's gains. Its worst year in 2020 to 2025 saw 30% dip, followed by a 150% rebound. Long-term holders thrive. 85% of Bitcoin hasn't moved in 6 months as of 2025. In hyperinflation, daily swings pale next to fiat's collapse. Venezuelans and Argentinians didn't flinch at volatility. They embraced Bitcoin's lifeline. India can too. To conclude, Bitcoin's promise in a shaky world. Hyperinflation turns cash into kindling. Venezuela's 99.99% loss and Argentina's 211% price surge prove it. India's milder inflation still gnaws at their wealth, and worse could come. Bitcoin's 21 million coin limit, decentralized backbone, and global embrace make it rock in stormy seas. With 25 million Indian users and 5 billion in remittances in 2025, it's already promising its worth. When India falters, Bitcoin stands firm. A hedge, a lifeline, and a bold step towards financial freedom.